Hola, 'tis I, Alycia. How are you? Hope you're doing well. One of you lovelies gave me an idea for a reading, and we shall go see what we can find out. It is about the great ruins of Zimbabwe. So I'm going to bring up my little notes I got here, and we're going to see what it's all about. Okay, great ruins down in sunny Zimbabwe, sprawled across a casual 385,000 square miles, because you know, why not take up a little extra space? You like my little script here? Thank you. You'll find some old ruins, and not just any ruins. These are like what on earth kind. Imagine walking into a neighborhood where nearly 500 odd-looking structures just decided to hang out. Most of them are rocking the cone hat style, but that's not the weirdest part at all. Nuh-uh. Here's the clincher. These architectural wonders decided that doors and windows are just so last season. So why would you need entrance or sunlight or anything like that? That's just overrated. The conical towers, they've been lifting weights with some bulging out to a whopping 33 feet thick. And some walls, they didn't stop growing after the first floor. They went for 2 more. But here's the million-dollar question. Who built them? And when? No one has a clue. Some folks thought maybe the devil had a brief stint as an architect and left behind these structures. And the cherry on top, they're like the Lego of the ancient world. Rocks split into blocks and magically stacked without any mortar. Now this image here says reconstructed model of the Zimbabwe fortifications. And then here's another picture I found, and you can go check it out, look online to see what's going on here with this place. It's just kind of interesting. So we're going to use, which one's this? Desert Illuminations Tarot. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on with these ruins in Zimbabwe. And again, it's all legit, entertainment purposes only. This is a card reading, not fact. My opinion, psychic downloads, you know the drill. What's going on? Okay, so they're definitely built to a certain type of spec. And I don't know, is there other sites like these in the world either that people know about or don't know about? Like, there feels like there's other structures that do this similar type thing. And okay, I'm going to say this is like a portal energy. It's to go to other dimensions, or it was used for something like that. There's some type of like energy. It's like I see, you know, like when you see an oil refinery or something and they have the stacks and the smoke comes out at the top. It's kind of like that. Like there's billowing, but it's power. It's like, like there's some type of energy, power, something generated, and it's to go into other dimensions. Like it's some type of portal thing. Yeah. It's interesting. Now, are they working with the devil? I don't know. We'll get into that. This feels like ancient technology. Like this is an ancient like power portal plant thing. Gosh, I don't really feel like this is devil energy though, but I feel like this is like, don't ask me, I don't know enough about gods, goddesses, things like that. It's like mythical figures, gods, goddesses, something. There's like part of it, part of like being the ones who are helping to guide whoever's putting it together on earth. Come on over to our other portals. This is like, it's a time traveler type place, I guess. Another dimension. Yeah. It feels like it's jump from one to another, like a different timeline. Maybe that's what I'm getting. It's like a different, like just slide on over. Oh, I got chills all over. There, yeah, this is like a, okay, so it's also like a, this is a portal power something or other for higher up peoples, like a type of royalty type thing. So this wouldn't be for like us peasants to use. It wasn't intended for us to use. It's intended for leaders to use. Heartbreak. And the 5 of chilies. It's almost like a get out of jail free card or get out of trouble card. Like, oh, that screwed the pooch. Let's go to our secret portal base thing and zip zip and go. So we're like hiding behind the corner, but it's just like this neighboring dimension. So I can still see what's going on, but I don't have to deal with it. It's like an escape hatch. Okay. Like I said, I don't have these things, you know, I read on, I don't know what's coming out of my mouth. I'm trying to explain it in best I can in Alycia talk. So, who's the brains behind this? Who or what group are the brains behind this? Okay, I'm not getting a group yet, or a person, or an entity, or a whatever yet. It feels like this technology, portal, whatever, is given as a good thing. It was not meant to be used to get out of Dodge when you created chaos over here. This was meant for good things. In a way, like when people want to reunify with their people who passed on and they're in the spirit realm, like, you know how my dad passed, but he's always here with me. This would be an easy way to jump over to be with them, or be able to see them. I'm wondering if this was not meant to be like I'm hiding behind this wall, this dimension, as much as it's like this was meant to be a connector, like a way so you could see the other dimensions, like a looking glass. Yeah, it's like this was meant to be good technology for the people, the world, whatever. This was not meant to be taken by the royal people, but the royal people, or the higher ups, the elite people, the whoever's, they took control of this. And this is this idea here where this was meant to be used for people to like see other dimensions, to have that looking glass into it, to see other timelines. It's just, and it's like, I don't know who is delivering this, but it's like some type of thing, entity, person, creature, whatever, was bestowing this. And this was supposed to be for the masses to see the world in a whole new way. So it's not, I'm not getting El Diablos. Let's see, is this place functional still? Like, could somebody figure it out? Or is it dormant? Gosh, I don't know. Is this place still functional? Or could it be turned back on? It's not functional now. It could be turned back on. It could be reconsecrated. It could be... It's like the wheel is a wheel. It's always a wheel. If the wheel gets broken, you can fix the wheel, and then the wheel will roll again. This, you could rehab this. You could fix it or do something with it. It's almost as if these hoity-toity a-holes who took control of it, they ruined it, and that's why it's like turned off or abandoned or whatever. And if you would reunify your heart and allegiance with like God, then you could have access back to it, and they would give you the user manual on how to turn it back on. But they used it for bad stuff, you know, creating chaos and then leaving. And so that's why it's like it's been turned off or whatever. Okay. So let's see about building it, how they're building this, who's building it. Can we find out like who built it? Who built this? Like, was it the creatures? Was it the humans? Like, who built this? It's like a partnership. It's a partnership, like here's the blueprints and here's what you need to do to build it and here's the tools and here's all this. But then humans are trying to build it, but they're like befuddled because some of this stuff doesn't make sense to them. So they're taught and they're shown how to do this. Okay. Yeah, like they're like just... We're showing you how to build this because you've never done something like this before, and this needs to be in a very precise fashion. You have to follow the plans. And if you don't follow the plans, it doesn't work. Oh, okay, but I don't know how to use the jigsaw. Oh, okay, we'll show you how to use the jigsaw or whatever tool. That's what this is. Like, whoever bestowed this is the supervisor, the overseer, the construction manager, and making sure that humans are building this, but that they're given and they follow strictly the plans that they're supposed to follow. Like they can't do it on their own. And so they are being shown, guided how to do this. Okay. Let's pull out some of my little oracle cards here and see what other possibilities allegedly are with these ruins. What else can we know about these ruins in Zimbabwe? Justice. The past. You can go reconnect with your past peoples. There's a cloak. That's when those people used it to hide in it. Awareness. This would allow people to be aware that they are never alone. Your loved ones, they're always around you. Ashes to ashes, burn bridges done over it. And then it's like, well, you screwed the pooch on that one, so you can't play here anymore. Signs, numbers, evidence, wisdom, compelled, twin flames, bound, energy vampire, draining, leech. Whoever the no buenos were, they totally just sucked up all, like, oh, we have this cool thing now, this is ours and you can't use it, man. And it's just like taking it for themselves. Incubus, dark male energy user. Yeah, no buenos took a hold of this thing and just ruined it. But it was supposed to be a way, like, for, connecting with the other side, which is just like there, right there. Paranormal, unique, one of a kind. Oh, let's move that. Up, 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 up. There we go. Childhood memories. So it's not just ancestors, it's like future reincarnations. It's like a backwards and forwards machine, I guess. A machine, sort of, that you could go in the past, like, wow, like a time machine kind of thing. Interesting. But then they came in and jacked it all up. They were doing things there they weren't supposed to be doing. Yeah. This is all a power grab. That's how they got it all jacked up. There were so many good things that could have come out of this. And a real help for humanity. However, no buenos got a hold of it and jacked it up. There was a lot of knowledge. There was going to be a lot of comfort. There was going to be a lot of abundance. It was almost like you could have a conference call with your past self and your future self, and then you can also collaborate with the ancestors and the reincarnations. It was like, it could have been this ultimate communication thing where all the greatest wisdom can come together for the greatest good in this area with this technology. And then Jerkos ruined it all. Okay, so there we go. That's the best way I can interpret what's going on there. And thank you to You Know Who You Are for suggesting we read into the great ruins of Zimbabwe, because that's interesting. Alrighty then. And if you haven't yet, join me in Moonmoth Manor. Get access to readings like this ahead of time and ones I can't share on Tuba the You. And until next time, I will hope you stay safe and keep your eyes open and stay away from the totally no buenos out there. Adios.